Hear the stars.
What
Listen
if
close.
you could
1,
build a
2,
cinematic
everything
animation
is starting
by
now.
connecting logic instead of
Shadows
just
dance
typing
across the
prompts?
floor.
I'm currently building this
Searching
project
for a
in
secret
ImagineArt
love.
as part of their
To the
Creative
painted
Partner
dream,
program.
following the silver stream. Hearts are beating fast and free. Everything we're meant to be. We are softly now. We are friends until the
Most
end.
AI feels like a black box, but this is a node-based system. It's like Lego for filmmakers. It gives us the creative control we've been missing in AI. Let me show you the workflow behind this work in progress and how these nodes actually drive the story.
Fly higher, higher, soar. Fly higher, higher, soar. Fly higher, higher, soar. Fly away to the painted dream. Peaceful, quiet now. The dream is real, always here. Peaceful, good night, sleep, goodbye.
The concept is beautiful. The execution is not that easy or straightforward. But if you follow the right strategy, things go smoother. I won't be doing a step-by-step tutorial this time. Instead, I'll share tips that actually help throughout the process. Things I struggled with, I found solutions for, and want to pass on to you. This is part 1, where we build our characters and keyframes. Part 2 will all be about motion and animation. Let's dive in with Niall.
So we're starting inside Workflow's fresh canvas, nothing on it yet.
He shows me how to fly, and
This is where the magic happens. I'm going to show you how I took our 3 characters and transformed them into a unified watercolor storybook style.
but it wasn't what it seemed.
First thing that I need is to import my characters' references. Shortcut to upload is U. I imported all 3 character reference images. Each one comes in as its own import node. Now the prompt. All prompts available as usual on Patreon. Link in the description. This is the wiring stage. I connect each reference image input on their corresponding new image node. Then I'm connecting the prompt node's output to the prompt input on each of the 3 image nodes. Look at the results. The dragon unicorn in pastel watercolor, the fox, and there's me, Naya. But in my office outfit, it's not very comfortable to take a walk in the forest, so we're changing that. I need to redesign my wardrobe without losing who I am. I add a new prompt node, change the outfit of the character to a flowing, sleeveless wrap dress with a soft V-neck and a cinched waist in pastel gradients of lilac and pale blue. The skirt is airy and layered, falling to mid-calf, and she's barefoot for an ethereal forest fairy look. Keep the same dreamy watercolor illustration style.
Home is who you
And there you go. All right, so we've got our 3 characters in a unified watercolor style. And this is where the AI Copilot node comes in, so we create a prompt for our turnaround sheets. I chose Gemini 3, and I connected it to the original reference and asked to give me a prompt to generate 2x3 contact sheets showing 6 different camera angles of this character. Once prompt is generated, I connect it along with the reference image to the new image we're generating. The result? A 2x3 contact sheet of 6 different camera angles of our unicorn dragon, maintaining the same style. My instructions were followed, and this is a huge time saver. Now we repeat the same process for the other 2 characters. By the way, I'm using Nano Banana Pro 2K for these images. Fox turnaround is done. It's perfectly on model across all 6 angles. Naya's turnaround sheet is stunning. It's like a proper character design sheet you'd see in a traditional animation pipeline. Now I'm selecting everything and using the Tidy Up and Align tools to clean up the canvas layout. I love the option to wrap the entire pipeline into a section and renaming it Characters. This groups everything into one collapsible block so the canvas stays organized as we move into the next phase. Now, before we move on, there's one more thing I want to show you, and this might be the most underrated part of the whole workflow. I'm going to sticky notes. These are not part of the node pipeline. They don't generate anything, but they are the glue that holds your creative consistency together across an entire project. I drop the first one, a yellow sticky, and I resize it right next to my character design section. Then I type in the heading, Style. And underneath, dreamy watercolor storybook illustration with soft washes, visible paper texture, and gentle bloom/bleed edges. That's our core style description, the exact same language I've been using in every prompt. Same applies to the color palette, and this is the point. When you're 20 prompts deep into a project, you don't want to be rewriting your style description from memory each time. You want a single source of truth sitting right there on your canvas. You select it, copy-paste it into your next prompt, done. Exact same wording every time. That's how you maintain consistency across dozens of generations. See, here's what most AI creators get wrong. They think consistency is about using the same model or the same seed. It's not only that. It's more about using the same descriptive language every single time. The third one will be for what I add in the beginning of my images prompts. Generate a creative, highly detailed image prompt suitable for an AI image generation model. This is the base instruction I feed to the AI Copilot whenever I need it to write a new generation prompt for me.
The earth and sky will meet. Silence is a heavy cloak. Words I never.
If you want to subscribe to ImagineArt and use workflow like I did, you can find the link in the description.
So now it's time to actually start making the film. And that means going from our storyboard to our first generated shot. I used the shot description from my storyboard and copied the first line from my sticky note and asked AI Copilot to generate my prompt after I connect it to my characters one by one.
Is it real or just a play, melting all the
Now my prompt is ready. Connect it to a new image block and connect the 3 characters to the same image block as well and hit run. And there you go. Now here's the thing. My dragon unicorn looks great on the right, but the left page isn't quite what I want. So instead of regenerating the whole thing using Nano Banana Pro, I prompted, remove the elf, girl, and fox from the left page and add a forest path. This is a targeted edit. I'm telling the model exactly what to remove and what to replace it with. That's the key. You don't start over, you iterate. Now, I write the instructions to bring the characters back, being specific about placement. I don't want them front and center like before. I want them deeper in the scene, walking along the path. That's a storytelling choice. It makes the page feel like a moment you're looking into, not a portrait. And there it is. We've locked in the first and last frames of our opening shot.
So now we have our characters and our keyframes and the foundation of our story, all built node by node. This is where part 1 ends, and part 2 we bring to life motion, animation, and the tips I've learned to make your workflow faster and your storytelling stronger. If you like the video, don't forget to hit subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next one.
Take the final magic gift. Fly higher, higher, soar. Fly higher, higher, soar. Fly higher, higher, soar. Fly away to the painted dream. Peaceful, quiet now. The dream is real. Always here. Peaceful. Good night. Sleep. Good